Hey guys, and welcome to PJ's Coin Capers. This is episode 42, I believe. 42. I will check anyway. Look what I found. So each week I like to go through my noodling finds and show you guys what I've been finding. And I love each week because I find different stuff. It's not the same every single week. And there's a few nice surprises in this lot this week. And I'll go through them as we move through the video. So I wanted to also have a discussion with you guys. I've recently bought a brand new computer, and what it allows me to do is actually be possibly able to do some live streaming a little bit differently and maybe some live noodling. So let me know your thoughts on whether you reckon I should give that a go, and certainly worth. I'm certainly happy to give it a go and see what sort of response we get, and try and answer some questions while doing some noodling. We may not get the best results because, look, I have to go through a lot of coins to get this kind of results, but we may get some results, but it might be a good opportunity just to have a chat and answer some questions and, yeah, see how we go. So let me know what your thoughts are on that. I'm still probably a couple of weeks away from getting myself fully set up, but I've bought the computer and I've got some software, and I just got to work out a few finer details, and hopefully I can pull it all together and we can do some live noodling. Also, times. It's a bit difficult to work out what sort of times to do it at. Possibly thinking around 8 p.m. Victorian time, so I know it's possibly around 6, so maybe we can push it out a little bit, but over in WA. But yeah, look, maybe that's an opportunity for us to do some live stuff. You can always watch it back later on, but let me know your thoughts on that anyway. All right, so let's go through what I found this week. So we'll have a look at these guys because I didn't do a heap of $2 coins, but these I found in a roll this week, and they were in the same roll. So not sure whether someone's just held on to them for a little while, but it's a 2005 and a 2006 $2 coins. But they were just so beautiful and pretty much unmarked in any way that I figured I would put them into a couple of 2x2s because, to be honest, I've only really ever kept the coloured $2 coins and haven't bothered keeping the years. So I figured, look, if they're coming out in this kind of condition, well, it's well worth keeping, and maybe I can add to it by getting some of the other years. So if you find nice coins like this, they're certainly worth hanging on to. I did have a look on eBay just to sort of see what coins of this sort of grade would be worth, and in this sort of condition, they're probably worth at least $10 each, so they're well worth hanging on to. So just my other $2 coins for the week. I just found one of the JC 2019 $2 coin, and also a T20. So just a few $2 coins. I did find some other ones. This one off to the side, which I haven't really highlighted at all, but it was just a nice 2012. So I kept that one as well. So maybe I'll put that into something and hold on to that one as well. All right, let's jump into the 10-cent coins. We'll get all those done. Oh, I got one 5-cent coin. Just the one JC 5-cent coin was the only keeper from this week. So no of the low mintage ones. But who knows, that JC 5-cent coin could end up being a nice low mintage. Two of the 10-cent JCs. So I found literally hundreds of the 2019, so I don't bother keeping or showing you those ones anymore. Of the IRB, sorry, I keep the JCs, so only two of the JCs and literally probably 20 or 30 of the 2019 IRBs. And I've been keeping the 2018s because it's the third lowest mintage. So I keep those, and I found two of those this week. So at least I'm starting to find a few. I couldn't find any of those last year. Two 2011s. Last week I found three. So, and this one's quite a nice one actually. So that one's a nice 2011. So that is the current lowest mintage minted 10-cent coin. Now this 10-cent coin was caught my eye. It's a 2005, but you can see there that the detail of the 2005 is very difficult to read. So I figure it's some kind of error, and it's probably either struck through some grease or something that was on the die at the time, so therefore the pressure wasn't able to be placed into the coin as much, and therefore we didn't get the full date. And it's still in fairly good condition. You can see there it's got full details everywhere else, and it's just on that 2005 area there, so I'll keep that as an error coin. Alright, 50-cent coins. So I found one of the 2001 Federation coin, Centenary Federation. This one is the Northern Territory coin, so they're worth a few dollars each, so well worth holding on to those. It was quite a nice 1985, so with a mintage of just 1 million, this shares the equal lowest mintage of circulated 50-cent coins with the 1993, and it's always nice to find an 85. I just kept nothing super special, but it was just a nice one. 2001, it is one of the Federation ones, not particularly low mintage, but if you're trying to make a set, they're well worth keeping, especially in the higher grades. Been a long while since I've found a Marbo 50-cent coin, so it's a 2017 50-cent coin, 1.4 million, if I remember correctly, mintage, and certainly worth more than 50 cents. The other 50-cent coin I found this week was a nice lamination error coin, and on a also on a low mintage coin, so a 1972, and that's a really decent lamination right there. I've found a couple of these over the time, and they have also laminated in the same spot. So I thought that was quite interesting that I have multiples of this particular coin. So, oh yes, 20-cent coins. I keep these guys because they're nice coins. I've always liked the design, and they don't always look as good as this one. So I've kept that one. It's a 2003, and that's the Volunteers coin. So I don't know what they're worth. Same reason I kept the 2016 changeover 20-cent coin. Just one of the 2019 JC 20-cent coin. So I'm keeping each of those. We already know that the IRB version of that coin is a high mintage coin, and will not be worth much more than 20 cents, even in high grades, so not worth hanging on to. So, but I do find plenty of them. Now, this is one I haven't really found in a long while, and I tend to skip them by, and it's a 2010 platypus coin, but this has the bubble error. Okay, so I will zoom in, and now I've got my little, I got this one on Amazon. There is a link in the description of each video for these guys, and I've been using this a lot. I find it very, very good. Now, hopefully you can see that there. I'll try and get, just above the claw, probably the second claw. I'll try and get the light right. Okay, that's probably as good as I'm going to get. There's a little bubble. It's easier when it's not on camera. But there is a little bubble error. And I have talked about this coin a few times on the channel. I'll try it without it. You can probably see it there. I can't zoom in any more than that, but I'll try and bring it up a bit closer. And hopefully you can see that little bubble error that's on the screen there now to the second claw, and that's a sought after coin as well, and quite difficult to find. So it's one you'll want to keep an eye out for. Hopefully you can see it there. It's about as good as I've got it. So a little bubble, little round circle just above the second, or the second claw of the platypus. So that was a keeper this week. So dollar coins wise, I've last week I was missing in my Aussie coin hunt folder the G and the M, and I've come up with a couple of G's this week, so that one of those G's will end up in there. So I've got a couple of G'day coins, as we can see. They're in okay condition, nothing super great, but I'll put them in there. Thanks to those who offered to give me a G and an M. I won't take you up on the offer, but because I find the fun is actually in hunting for the coins, so I will. I've just got the M to go, but did find a few others this week. So I got the T, the E, the Z, the J, and the X. So I did fairly well in that regard. And one thing I'll note is that a lot of, well, I think almost all of them came out of armor guard rolls. I didn't find any of those in the prosecutor rolls. I did get a mix this week of both types of rolls, and I like to do that every now and then just to sort of see what does pop up from time to time. Alright guys, that is it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up, and look, we're on the hunt to try and get to 10,000 subs, and we've got some awesome giveaways that we will be doing for that 10,000 sub video. So share this video. I'm going to do another video very soon where you'll get to see some of the prizes, and yeah, I'd love your help to try and boost our numbers on this channel so that we can do that giveaway real soon. Alright guys, that is it for now. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.